Right on Crime, Executive Director Brett Tolman joins us now. Brett, it's always good to have you on the program. Thank you for being here. This is really fascinating to me on the day that we're watching President Trump head to court in Miami to make this appearance, 37-count indictment ahead of him. You see Grassley come out with this audio recordings now tying Joe Biden to that Ukrainian company, Burisma. It seems like a smoking gun. Is this what it's going to take to get our Justice Department to move forward when it comes to the current president and his son, Hunter?
Thank you for having me on. It's quite shocking to sit and watch, having been in the trenches as a federal prosecutor and presented cases to grand juries. It's quite interesting to see the level at which DOJ is straining to bring cases against Donald Trump. And while at the same time, the restraint being held, taken by the DOJ when it comes to the Bidens. I have presented far less with a lot of confidence in front of the grand jury and gotten indictments returned. And they could have done this a long time ago with Joe Biden, and they should have. And it's a tragedy that we're now sitting here second guessing our Department of Justice on whether it's fair administration of justice or is it politics.
Will this current case that we're watching unfold right now be resolved before the election?
Well, in the federal system, you have a Speedy Trial Act that requires a trial within 70 days. Now, that typically never happens on a complex white-collar case. I would not anticipate that to happen here, despite what Jack Smith is indicating, and they want to have a quick trial. There are a number of motions that the judge will be entertaining. Motions to find out what the grand jury was told, motions about violation of potential attorney-client privilege. There's a long list, and so we'll see how soon it gets to trial.
Brett, we're watching the scene unfold outside the courthouse, and we're thinking this is all about the indictment right now. Okay, we've got one side of the story, essentially, and that's the indictment. On the other side, of course, the Trump team is going to be putting together what they think can be the attacks against the soft underbelly of what's in that indictment. The indictment is meant to sound intimidating. It's meant to be impressive. That's how you persuade a grand jury. What do you expect to see out of the Trump team to find the soft spots in the indictment that we've seen so far?
Well, first and foremost, they have to prevail on the Presidential Records Act argument. And if they do, then there's no there. There's no conspiracy that you can follow it up with. And there's no obstruction of justice if the underlying conduct is not illegal. So if that precedent from the sock drawer of Bill Clinton and the ruling of a federal judge that Presidential Records Act allows them to possess all their records and all that they take, including classified records, then, we won't get to those other questions and issues. But if they don't prevail on that, then you're looking at a very serious likelihood of conviction. There's over 95% conviction rate in the federal system.
Just real quick, Brett, though, even if convicted, former President Trump could run again and could be elected president and even serve, correct?
That's right. A felony does not prevent him from serving as president of the United States.
Brett Tolman, thank you so much. Good to see you.
Thank you.